Good morning children, welcome to Narayana online classes. In today's class, I am going to tell you about angle. What is angles? Before going to learn about angle, let us recall the definition of ray. What is a ray? What is a ray? A ray starts with one point and extends indefinitely in the other direction. That is called ray. For example, a ray has started at point A and it is extending like this. So it can be denoted by drawing a arrow mark. See, it is moving like that. It's extending indefinitely on the other side. So here AB, we can name the ray as with the two letters. So here AB is a ray. Okay. Now, like this we can draw infinite number of rays on a plane. Now, when two rays have started at the same point, then what are those rays called? For example, let me take one ray. O is a point. From O, I have drawn a ray. This is OA ray. And another ray, OB, that is also started with at O only. So this is OB ray. See here, two rays I have drawn and both the rays have same initial point, same starting point they have. Such rays are called co-initial rays. What are these rays called? Co-initial rays. So, in what way we can define the co-initial rays? If two or more rays, if they start at one point, that means if they have same initial point, then such rays are called co-initial rays. So, in the figure, OA ray and OB ray both have started at O only. So, we can call them as co-initial rays. See, not only two rays I told, no, we can draw infinite number of rays from the same initial point. See, all these rays have erected from one point only. From one point only they have erected. So, all these rays we can call them as co-initial rays. Understand? Now, coming to the next topic, angle. So, I told you today I want to tell you about angle. So, what is meant by angle? So, we know that angle means it is the union of two different rays having same initial point. For example, take two rays, co-initial rays I am taking. So, here OA and OB is, these two are the two co-initial rays and both the rays are having same point, common point is there, their angle will form. See here angle will form. So, to form the angle, the lines or rays or line segment should meet at one point, then angle will form in that place. So, here OA ray, OB ray, both the rays are meeting at one point. Okay. So, here angle will form. Now, let us see the definition of angles. What is the definition of angle? The union of two different rays with the same initial point gives an angle or they form an angle. Right? So, here AOB is an angle. And how do you name the angle? Before naming the angle, see the symbol of angle. We can denote the symbol. This is the symbol we will use to represent the angle. Okay. And how do you name this angle? We can name this angle with three capital letters. That is AOB. So, starting from this point AOB. So, this can be named as angle AOB, or you can take it in another direction also, angle BOA. You can name it like this, angle BOA, or simply with one letter where the angle is formed, at which vertex the angle is formed, with that also you can name the angle. So, angle O. Understand? So, angle can be named with either 3 capital letters or with only one capital letter, that is with vertex. Okay? So, this is called angle. Now, we know that we can draw many angles on a plane, isn't it? And what is meant by plane? Plane is a flat surface which is having infinite number of points, right? Now, as you know that a plane contains infinite number of points, by drawing an angle on the plane, then we will get points in different places, isn't it? See, I will show you by drawing an angle. See, here I am drawing one angle, right? P. So, here P is a point on the angle, Q is also belongs to Q and R. So, this is PQR angle. Now, when I draw this angle on the plane, this angle is dividing the plane into 3 different sets of points. Once observe. See, there are some points here and you can see the points are lying in between the 2 rays. Some points are there, and exterior part of the 2 rays you have some points, and also some points are lying on the angle. So, from this what we can understand, when an angle is drawn on a plane, it divides the plane into 3 different sets of points. 3 different sets of points. What are those 3 different sets? First one, points which are in the interior of the angle. Points which are in the interior of the angle. Interior of the angle means when you extend these rays, suppose infinitely if you extend also, the points which are lying in between, inside these 2 rays, those are called interior points on the angle. Okay, so those are interior. So here what are the points which are inside the 2 rays? A and B. So these are points. Now, so an angle divides the plane into 3 different sets of points. They are, first one is the set of points in the interior of the angle. First one, the set of points in the interior of the angle. The set of points in the interior of the angle. So what are those points? Look at this points which are in the interior of the angle. Interior of the angle means inside the 2 rays. What are the points we have? Those are points points in the interior. So they are A and B here. So A comma B are in the interior in the figure. Okay. Now if you look at the second one, for set of points in the exterior part. So what are the points in the exterior? Set of points. The set of points in the exterior. Exterior of the angle. So what are the points in the exterior of angle here? We have M is there, N and O. point M, N, O. These are the points which are in the exterior part of the angle. And coming to the third set. Third set is the points which are belong to the angle or which are on the rays. So what are the points which are on the rays here? You can see G is there, K. So G and K, these are the 2 points which belong to the angle. Points which are belong to the angle. So an angle on the plane divides it into 3 sets of points, that is the set of points in the interior of the angle, the set of points in the exterior of the angle, and the set of points which are off the angle. Okay. Now next, coming to the magnitude. Magnitude of an angle. What is called magnitude? So magnitude of an angle means, we know that in an angle there will be 2 rays, as we know that, and in that angle, see, look at this. Let me consider an angle AOB, and in this angle AOB, suppose OA ray, if you consider as a fixed ray, okay, OA ray is fixed ray and OB ray is moving. So moving ray is called terminated ray. Okay, so when this terminated ray is moving above the vertex or with respect to vertex, when it is moving or rotating, then the here angle will decrease or increase, isn't it? So that is called magnitude of the angle. So magnitude means the amount of rotation made by terminal ray with respect to fixed ray is called magnitude of an angle. Okay, and suppose if the terminated ray is rotating anti-clockwise direction, then the magnitude is considered as positive. Okay, so see here, OB ray is terminated ray, I told you. So when it is rotating anti-clockwise direction, so when it is moving like this, here angle will form, no? This will be considered as positive. Okay, instead if this ray is rotating anti-clockwise direction, means suppose if it is rotating like this, so when the terminated ray moves anti-clockwise direction with respect to initial ray, then that magnitude is considered as positive, and if the terminated ray is rotated clockwise direction, then it is considered as negative. Okay, so thank you children.